Please, Transformer Edition. But I transform into a car. It would just overlay a car over me.
Okay.
Hey, we went and saw the new Transformers movie, Bumblebee.
Yes.
We took our niece, Natalie, with us, and it was special and fun. Transformers is special to me because I grew up watching the cartoons Transformers
Yeah.
when I was a kid. In fact, I remember going to see the original Transformers, the movie, which was a cartoon, in the movie theater, and that's the movie that Optimus Prime dies in, and like it was just devastating. Now I'm still devastated from that. So I was excited to see Bumblebee, particularly because Bumblebee got such a good Rotten Tomatoes score, and all the other Transformers movies were so bad that I was like, oh, maybe they finally made a good Transformers movie. So I was really excited to see it.
So I didn't want to see this movie at all until I actually went on to Rotten Tomatoes to see the reviews for a different movie, and just happened to see that Bumblebee at that point in time was at 97%, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
How could that possibly be? If a Transformers movie is at 97%, like, we're going to have to go see it. I liked the movie.
I liked the movie too.
Yeah, it was good. So what would you tell people? Go wait or skip?
I'd be like, I'd say go see this movie. I guess. I say I guess because this is a good movie and I enjoyed it. And you know what? Go see this movie. Just go see it. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna say, yeah, go see this movie. It was a lot of fun. It was heartwarming. It really was like a good movie. The only thing is that, like, yeah, it has Transformers in it. And they come from a planet called Cybertron. And there's Decepticons. And so that is a bit outlandish, yes. So if, that's not your thing.
Then go see it anyway and check yourself. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Then I can kind of, like, understand. But otherwise, like, it was a really good, fun movie. Not like the other Transformers
I didn't see all the Transformers movies because the first one was so bad. I was like, I don't want to see these movies ever again.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's get into some Transformoilers. See, I transformed the word spoilers into Transformoilers.
Yeah. So this movie for me had a modern, like, I don't know what you want to call it, finish, wash, whatever, over it. But it was set in 1987, and the way, like, the people dressed, the music was really, like, great. It was a nice little, I guess, a feel of nostalgia, and it kind of felt, like, cozy and homey to me, in that it was, like, a movie that seemed like the kind of movies that were made maybe, like, a long time ago.
Happened yesterday. Yeah, I have a lot of problems with the Transformers. So let's talk about some of those. And This is why I said, go see it, I guess. So the first thing I want to say about this is I don't understand the plot of Transformers, right? So we have the Autobots and the Decepticons, and the Autobots are the resistance, the rebels to the Decepticon regime. So the Autobots are the good guys, but then the good guys came to Earth and brought their war to our Earth. Like, that seems like a dick move. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It seems like in the Transformers universe, there's lots of planets, and you came to a planet where the people, like, we're the people on this planet, just like they're the people on their planet. They're the Transformers, but they're made out of metal, and we're like little bags of, like, they just smush us like we're bugs. So I feel like, I don't know, Optimus Prime, I grew up admiring you, and I'm like, this seems maybe kind of self-centered. Another problem I have with the Transformers universe in general is that it has been so bad. And this movie was good, but at the same time, I guess my problem isn't with the Transformers universe, it's with the Rotten Tomatoes scoring system. Because when I hear a movie got a 94, I'm like, oh wow, this is going to be a really excellent movie. And while I enjoyed Bumblebee, if somebody was like, hey, is this movie as good as this? Just a quick example would be that this movie scored close to the same score as the Dark Knight trilogy, right? Let's stay in the fantasy genre even. This movie is not nearly as good as Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy movies.
Right.
In fact, Batman Begins, the score is something like 87. So, I don't know. That's more of a critique or a criticism on the scale that's used. Also see it in kids movies in general. Like we have all these cartoons that are 99s and 100s, and these
Like they're graded on a different scale.
Yeah, and I don't like that. And I know that it doesn't matter what I like because Rotten Tomatoes is just it's just what the data says, right? But I think sometimes what I do when I look at Rotten Tomatoes is I make up a story that's not true. Rotten Tomatoes, in reality, for me, has been a general guide of like this movie might be entertaining or pretty good or not. But I enjoyed Aquaman a lot, and it got a lot lower scores. I've enjoyed movies that have had a lot lower scores, more than Bumblebee, while recognizing that Bumblebee was a pretty good movie, and like it had some depth in it, but it was like I don't know. There's something about the whole movie the whole thing where I feel like I enjoyed the movie. There were emotional parts in the movie. I thought the acting was good, but still, there's some part of the movie that didn't stir me in a way that I don't think that I'm going to be thinking about Bumblebee.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're not going to think about it. There's
or
nothing
next
to think
year.
about.
And there's movies that I've seen that I carry with me. Life is Beautiful is a good example of a movie that I've seen that I think about to this day all the time, and I've only seen it once. So there's other movies like that, and so I don't know. I'm just talking. I'm just using words.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess like if you wanted to say this had such high scores because it was made well, acting was good, the story all came together, and it was like a warm hug, and that there's something good about a movie just being that. And so maybe if you want to say that, about the movie. But I agree with you. There's nothing to think about later. This isn't life-changing, thought-altering. You're not going to ponder anything. It just was a nice movie, and then it was surprising that it was good.
Yeah, and John Cena was good in it. When he was like, "You can't see me," he didn't do that, but he did say they call themselves the Decepticons. That doesn't raise any red flags for anybody. I thought that was great because they were addressing these things that self-describe themselves as Decepticons. Yeah. That was funny. So I thought like the movie was good and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know. Like it's not the best movie I've seen this year.
No.
It's not the best movie I've seen in the last couple months even. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think that Into the Spider-Verse is a lot better movie than this movie. But still, it's a good movie, and like I enjoyed it. I wish that the whole Transformers universe started with this movie, and it does technically because it's a prequel. But I wish that maybe the rest of them would never happen, and because this is the movie that you would want a filmmaker to make about a beloved cartoon series.
Right.
And they did a great job.
Michael Bay's slowly chipping away at everybody's childhood with like overly sexualized and crude humor.
There's a great channel, How It Should Have Ended, right? And they kind of poked fun at Transformers recently. The movie goes on for hours, and you're like, are there any Transformers in this movie? Because there weren't any Transformers in the original movie for a long time. And like, we want to see Transformers. That's why we're here, not to see Sheila Boaf and Megan Fox, whatever,
Yeah.
Good
job, Travis Knight, who directed this movie.
Please make many more Transformers, or you can make a Star Wars film going as well, but please make many more Transformers.
Yeah.
I liked it, and I'm excited about the franchise if they stick to this. Please stick to this. Just stick to it.
We don't know. But we have a special guest today on Rachelsey at the Movies.
We do.
And so we're going to hear from our niece, Natalie.
And see what she thinks. Natalie has her pulse. She keeps her finger on the pulse of what's down in the 5th grade. She's in 5th grade right now. She's 10 years old, so she really knows what's going on with the kiddos. She uses this like slang and jargon that I don't understand. I mean, she says March today. I was like, what is she talking about? I don't know. But she's going to tell us what she thinks about the movie and if she even recommends it for her friends and whatnot. Well, Natalie, thanks for joining us on this very special edition of Rachelsey at the Movies starring Natalie, my niece.
Yes.
Nat, we went and saw Bumblebee. I was really excited about it because I love Transformers. Did you love the movie?
I didn't like it. I loved it.
She loved it! Did you like it more than Star Wars? And keep in mind that I could cut your head off at any moment with the wrong answer.
Yes.
What?
No.
Whoa.
I did.
So Natalie, you're what? You're like what? 20, 23, 24?
85.
85 years old. 10 going on 85.
Yeah.
This movie had a lot of 1980s references in it.
Yes.
Your mother, my sister, grew up in the 1980s. a lot of her music, like she had like the big hair, and she listened to the '80s music. So is that something you could see yourself getting into?
Maybe.
Maybe, you never know. I mean,
I don't know.
I like the Beatles a lot, and they're from the 1960s.
Yeah, one of my dance songs is from the Beatles.
Okay, awesome. That's awesome.
Baby, you can drive my car!
That's the best Beatle, Paul McCartney. Let's talk about the movie. What was your favorite part of the movie?
I liked it when Bumblebee first met Charlie.
Charlie's her name, yeah. I really did too, and it was heartwarming, and I loved the movie, and I thought it was made really well. Would you give it 1 thumbs up, 2 thumbs up, or 7 thumbs up?
10 thumbs up.
10 thumbs up. Go see the movie. It's awesome.
It is. Welcoming Aunt Rachel! I steal the show now!
All right, Nat. So I think we've made it clear that you loved the movie Bumblebee.
I didn't like it. I loved it.
Right. Nat, like, why did you love the movie so much?
Okay, I love the movie. I've never seen a Transformer movie in my life, and I was thinking, well, this may not be very good because I've never seen it, and I may not like this. I barely watched this stuff, but I actually loved the movie because of the way they made it, and how awesome it is, and how great the characters were, and how good the acting was.
What do you think about, like, the Transformers? That wasn't too much for you? Like, it wasn't, like, too crazy or over the top?
It was amazing.
It was amazing?
It's just, I'm going to kill those people that try to hurt Bumblebee one more time.
Yeah, I will.
Especially John Cena. How dare he plays that
A little dark.
a little dark side over there.
No.
No, I can't.
She's not really going to kill
I'm
them.
not gonna kill him.
I mean, she
Uncle
might.
Kelsey, can I see that screwdriver?
I don't know what that is, actually.
Okay. I'm not. I feel
You
like.
got a little more of a Kelsey than you do
I know.
Jennifer. That's weird.
You think you're going to see more Transformers movies now? If they're directed by Travis Knight and not Michael Bay?
Yeah.
Okay.
They better be good.
We
next
all
time.
agree about that.
Yeah.
She's not seen.
I haven't seen one, but I trust you that they're bad.
Okay. All right. Any last things you want to say about Bumblebee, the movie?
He's my favorite Transformer. Optimus Prime is a little sissy and he couldn't go to Earth by himself and leave Bumblebee up there, but Bumblebee is much stronger than No, you can edit that out if you want.
No, we're keeping that. All it's going to be a play on a loop, talking noise about.
Optimus Prime is a little sissy. Optimus Prime is a little sissy. Optimus Prime is a little sissy.
And then later, Natalie's going to find out how awesome Optimus Prime is.
Sure. I think Bumblebee is much shorter. He is shorter than Optimus Prime, but much better. Because he was like a Lamborghini at the beginning.
I think we can all agree that
Suddenly
Optimus
Rachel's become
Prime
an expert on
is the leader of Transformers, and like everybody loves Optimus Prime and Bumblebee.
I love Bumblebee more. I'd rather I see a Cars. I'm gonna see Cars in my dreams transforming into Bumblebee and Optimus Prime now.
What about dreams transforming into cars?
Oh.
Stop it.
And Luke, our dog, seems to also love Transformers.
What about spilling your popcorn everywhere during the movie?
Oh, that was
What
the
happened
best part. Okay, so in the middle of the movie, I'm gathering up. I thought they were gonna be mad at me, but
I know. The weirdest part about the whole situation was how long you spent trying to clean it up.
Yeah,
I was like, what is she doing?
like, what is she doing?
She's been down there for
I
a
thought
long
she
time.
lost her junior.
I didn't even know
box.
you were talking about it at first. I was like, what? And you're like, something.
I accidentally
And then I was like,
spilled it.
oh. And then I see you down there just like pushing everything into a little pile on the ground. And I was like, what is she doing? So yeah.
Yeah.
For future reference, if you ever spill anything in the movie theater, like it happens. It's cool. Like
We could just wait till
I
after.
didn't mean to. I
Yeah.
purposely meant to do it. No,
Okay.
I'm joking.
you were testing us.
I was testing y'all.
Look, you want to see some magic?
Okay,
Oh
that's
my
not
gosh.
magic.
Wow, that's the best magic trick I ever made at Rachel.
It's
What
like,
do you mean?
what is that called when something you pull a string and it's called the Carbonaro effect? Have you heard of the Carbonaro effect?
Okay.